Pride, tradition, heart-pounding action. That's North Laurel Athletics, and we're now on the air. From our team to your home, here's game action from JBN, the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Number 11, Revelation 7. Number 9.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into North Laurel Nation here on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube, home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics, as we are coming to you for another girls soccer matchup here today on North Laurel Nation, as the Corbin Lady Redhounds come in to take on your Lady Jags. Ethan Eversole, Tori Boland here with you this evening. Thank you for joining us. It's our pleasure to bring you another girls soccer action here on North Laurel Nation and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Tori, thanks for joining me again, brother.
Yeah, we had so much fun the last time that I had to come back and do it again. So looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So it was the last time we were on here for the Lady Jags. They fell to Garrett County. When it kind of seemed like everything was struggling a little bit for the Lady Jags, but now a few games later, here we are again with a big district matchup with Corbin, and now just to the contrary of what I already said, it looks like things are starting to click for the Lady Jags.
Yeah, winners of 3 in a row, and kind of getting it together at the right time. Obviously, tonight's district matchup versus Corbin, but they also have a lot of tough matchups coming up. Not only Corbin, but Frederick Douglass, Madison Central, 2 11th region programs that have a history of a lot of success. So hopefully they're going to get tested right before we get ready for district tournament time, and hopefully they can be playing their best ball going into that.
Everything, for those that don't know, and not just because I'm so close with the scheduling process and everything with Coach Bargo, she has struggled mightily getting people to play her. And even the ones that were on the schedule currently or in the beginning of the season have been canceling on her last minute. She lost 2 games last week. Thankfully, she reached out to, and she's worked her tail off. She's called me just about every day trying to figure out what to do. And she was able to pick up Perry Central this past couple days ago, which they went over there and got a 9-1 win. And then they picked up Madison Central for Monday. So they were able to make up the 2 games that they lost. But I guess, Tori, and that's kind of what happens.
Yeah.
Whenever you start winning, you go to the Final Four a year ago. Nobody
exactly
really
right.
wants to play you.
That's exactly right. And a couple of the couple of teams that canceled on them. I know maybe Estill County. I think they might have.
I think they rescheduled later in the year. Yeah.
So that was a good match. They actually lost to Estill County last year. But, yeah, it's always not necessarily a bad thing or a little weird to play it. But hopefully they can come in and get the win tonight and get off on the right foot before Frederick Douglass and Madison Central.
So the Lady Jags looking to take a top spot in the district here as they look to get the win over Corbin. This is their only matchup of the year. And I would say if you want to had to pick probably 2 schools that were at the top of not only the district but the region in girls soccer, it's North and Corbin.
Yeah, and I think a lot of Corbin's strengths come from the fact that they have a lot of seniors. They're a very experienced lineup, played a lot of soccer together. And so that usually helps out a lot. And so, yeah, you could be looking at a potential region championship matchup right here. I'd say North Laurel, Corbin, South Laurel has a pretty decent team as well. And so those are probably your top 3 teams you're looking at compete for a region title and hopefully the Lady Jacks can go back to back.
Corbin coming in with a 5-10 record here this evening to the Jaguars 5-3-1 record. It just seems kind of curious. Recently, Corbin has only won 2 of their last 7. So Corbin may be hitting a struggle bus right here, but they have definitely played some tough opponents. Johnson Central, as we know, was the ones that come up here and played you all in the first round of state last year.
Yep.
And I'd imagine that they're still probably pretty talented. They lost there 6-0, and then losing also to Pulaski County 3-0 before beating Somerset 3-0, and then losing to Somerset just on Tuesday 2-1. Or I'm sorry, not Somerset, South Laurel 2-1.
Yep.
So definitely, right there as far as one of the top tier teams, as you said. And we're hoping that the Lady Jaguars come in here tonight and show them just exactly who the best team is. In the
and not to mention that senior night as well. We got 3 seniors: Bailey Watkins, Haley Combs, and Lauren Crouch, and each of them have very decorated careers here at North Laurel. So hopefully they can come in and it's always nice to win on senior night. Never want to lose senior night. I heard good advice one time: 2 nights you don't want to screw up, or senior night and the banquet. So let's try and get this one off to a good start tonight.
So as we get set to go, I'm going to turn it over to Tori. He'll be your play-by-play guy tonight, as he is the soccer guru, and I will be providing some analysis here where I can. Also, I'm in charge of running the camera as well, so it's going to be hard to multitask.
Do you remember the one piece of advice I gave you last time?
If we score more than them, Tori, we're going to win.
That's right. So you try to put the ball on the net at least one more time more than they do, and you come out victorious. So
you could look at it from both sides. Offensively, you try to put the ball in the net more than them. Defensively, you got to stop them more than they stop you.
Exactly right.
So it's a double-sided event here.
You don't want to let them score more than you. It's a two-edged sword.
There you go. As we get set to go, of course, we mentioned before, if you didn't know, that they play 2 40-minute running clock halves. The clock only stops when there is a score or if there is a penalty or an injury or something like that. And it is a varsity-only contest tonight, as in the 13th region, for those that don't know, we have a really bad official shortage in soccer. So most crews have to double up on nights, meaning that tonight they are calling the 6 o'clock game between North and Corbin, and then they have to hit the road as soon as it ends and drive and call a game at Whitley County at 8 o'clock tonight.
I can't imagine that doesn't get started until about 9.
That will be about 9 o'clock.
About a 9 o'clock
yes.
start.
That's about 9 o'clock, yes. So this official shortage is killer, but we're underway here for the Lady Red Hounds and the Lady Jags.
So like we said, Corbin starts, I want to say 5 seniors, and so they are a very experienced team here. And so it'll be important for the Jags to kind of keep possession because, Corbin's very experienced playing with each other. So hopefully they can keep possession as Haley Combs moves down the right side, and that'll be a Jaguar throw in. Senior Haley Combs leading the team in goals with 10 goals this year. North Laurel spread the love this year. As at this point, 10 goals for a leading scorer isn't an extraordinary number, but that's kind of the Jaguars' MO, is spreading the ball around. As there's going to be a red hound throw down on the left sideline.
For those that don't know, the out-of-bounds line for girls soccer is the black line that you see on the field. Do not focus on the big, thick, white football out-of-bounds line, because that is completely in play for soccer. So it is the black line just outside of the football.
Haley Combs with a great win right there. Just tries to get Eden Begley. Doesn't quite work out as Corbin's heading back the other way. McKinley Maston and Ava Cup there to take the ball back as Mia Thompson comes down the left sideline here, trying to find somebody that should be a foul, and there it is. So the Jaguars are going to have a free kick at about the 42-yard line as Mia Thompson tries to put that cleat back on.
Mia Thompson, just a freshman, and Haley, the senior, leading the team in goals.
That's right.
Mia is second on the team as a freshman with 5.
So Sarah Watkins is going to take the free kick. She's going to boot it deep. Going to try and find Annabelle Welch, who looks like it's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick for the Lady Red Hounds.
Corbin in the white jerseys with red shorts tonight, trimmed in red. And North Laurel in the all blue, the green trim. And white numbers.
Brand new uniforms for the
Brand
Lady
new
Jags.
uniforms. Got to go the Elite Eight, buddy. You got to get something new.
I mean, yeah.
You got to get something new after an Elite Eight appearance.
Got to keep building the program.
That's right, buddy.
And Corbin is going to take the middle of the field as that ball is intercepted by Sarah Watkins, who steps up nicely right there as the ball goes to Lauren Crouch, the senior, as she's going to play it off to Annabelle Welch, who's going to try and get something off to the middle, but looks like Corbin's going to attempt to clear it away, and they're going to out of bounds on the right sideline. I want to say far sideline.
Far sideline.
Yeah,
it's a little easier
yeah,
to understand.
Right,
probably.
left. Yeah. Far sideline. We got Haley Combs, who plays it back to Annabelle Welch, who plays a nice ball in the middle, and Corbin's keeper is going to collect it for and try to go the other way for Corbin.
Once the keeper collects it, it is automatically dead and going with Corbin, so that's why you see them backing off once it is in their hands, once the keeper has it in their hands.
Corbin trying to make an advance of their own, but Haley Combs is going to take the ball back, and she's able to get past her defender and is going to try and send a ball into the middle, and it's deflected off the keeper. Lauren Crouch almost was able to get a header on it. McKinley Maston going to try and get a shot on goal, and it's collected by Corbin.
Getting opportunities, Tori. We're keeping the ball on this side of the field for the most part.
It's a great couple looks for the Lady Jags there, especially, when you ever have a ball bounced around in the middle there, that usually good things can come from that. Sarah Watkins is going to try and play it. As Carly Feltner sends a ball that's going to head down the field, but is corralled by the Corbin defense as they're going to try and take it the other way. Lady Jags have been very quick to the ball tonight, Ethan. I mean, they're
showing a lot of urgency.
Yep. There's another step to the ball there. Had a lineup change since the last time we met. Looks like Eden Begley was inserted into the starting lineup. She had 2 assists on Tuesday night against Perry Central, so maybe something there that Coach Bargo liked that she saw in Hazard the other night.
Eden this is her first year playing soccer, to my knowledge. She's brand new, and she's already found her way into a big role in the lineup. So
great cross by Carly Feltner, but just couldn't be corralled by Mia Thompson there. McKinley Madison with a nice step to the ball, but goes right to a Corbin Redhound as they're going to try and possibly play a through ball, but another great defensive play by the midfield. Lady Jags midfield really stepping up early so far, stepping the balls and being very aggressive.
I want to thank some of our sponsors real quick. Parsley Tire, obviously a big sponsor of North Laurel Girls Soccer. The Copper Penny of London and Larky HVAC. Thank you for sponsoring North Laurel Girls Soccer and North Laurel Athletics.
Ava Cup with a nice header. And it's like should have been a handball there on Corbin, as you might hear the
fans definitely
the crowd.
So. Yeah.
Corbin defense, or Corbin offense, going to try and mount an attack on their own. McKinley Maston plays it back to Sarah Watkins for a great play, and then plays that on up to Mia Thompson, who's going to try and make a move of her own. Great passing there by the Lady Jags. If they can just keep on moving the ball, but kind of get stuck on Mia Thompson's foot there, and Corbin is going to try and make an attempt at goal, and they're going to kick it out of bounds for a free kick. Some good passing there by the Lady Jags to try and make a counterattack, but it just kind of got stopped there on the sideline, and Corbin was able to get a decent look of their own. We're going to see a lot of hands on knees tonight. It's pretty warm down on that turf.
Kentucky weather at its best, buddy.
The old iPhone says 81 degrees, but you know it's warmer on that
down
turf
there. You
down
can
there.
add 5 degrees down there, yeah.
And Bailey Watkins is able to play it out from the middle there, and Haley Combs is going to try and win the ball and possibly get it to McKinley Maston there on her left, but looks like they're going to call a foul on Haley Combs. And they're going to have a free kick from, looks like, about the 25-yard line for Corbin. It's like number 17 for Corbin is going to take that kick. And they're going to send it all the way down for another goal kick. So Corbin mounting some possession of their own. Sarah Watkins is going to take this kick. And let's see if the Lady Jags can kind of get back to the first couple of minutes and see if they can
get that urgency back.
Yep.
Try to get all the momentum going back to this side.
A lot of room there for which Haley Combs takes that, and she's got a lot of space of her own, and she's going to play it on down to
Good
Eden
job.
Begley. There's a lot of room down there as well, but Corbin defender is going to play it out of bounds.
Eden got that out just a
Yeah,
little bit pretty
like-
far in front of her.
Yep, and-
Corbin was able to try to kick it out, but it should be.
They're going to give it to
Oh, no, they're saying it's Corbin.
They're going to give a Corbin throw on the far sideline. Haley Combs steps in front of that. Throw in. It's going to be cleared by the Corbin defense up to Sarah Watkins. And that's going to go out of bounds for a North Laurel throw in. Possible chance here for North Laurel, but it's going to go out for another free kick.
Trying to look up the stats for Corbin here. This is leading them. I'm assuming that since they're so senior led, that they're definitely led by a senior.
Actually,
it's a freshman.
Yeah, their leading goal scorer is Emma Massengale, number 33.
She has 13 goals on the year. Nobody else. The closest after that's 5. So
Up there,
good talented freshman for the Lady Redhounds.
up there in the front, you got number 13, Hadley Elmore, and number 17, Sophia Sama. If you know anything about soccer around these parts, Samas are very common in Corbin soccer.
Mhm. Seems like they're common in about every sport at Corbin. There's a lot of
Yeah.
Simas.
But especially soccer, as Corbin's trying to make a run, they're going to try and play a through ball. Ava Cupp's going to try and chase that down and hopefully clear it out for a throw in. But I want to say Corbin had a longtime coach on the boys' side, Armando Sama.
Yep.
And he basically built that program up there to kind of what they are today. And they've had a lot out there in Corbin. Haley Combs going to try and win that ball back, but number 33, Massengale, is going to take that. And Corbin's going to try and work the middle of the field. Sarah Watkins steps in, though, and is able to clear it out. It's a great clear by Sarah Watkins.
I believe one of the better boys players that was at Corbin was Asama transferred to Whitley County.
Okay.
Yes. You all called that game, didn't you? Wasn't there Asama for Whitley County
Yes,
with the boys?
off the top of my head, I couldn't remember his first
Yep,
name,
yep.
but he was leading the world in goals, feels
Yes,
like. Yeah.
yes. So for the Simas, yes, are still very strong in soccer in that area.
Kind of a free ball going across the field there for Corbin. They're going to try and play one in, but that's going to hit the side of the goal, and that'll be another free kick for the Lady Jags. And the Lady Jags need to keep some possession, as Corbin's kind of won that possession battle lately. Like we said, just being a little quicker to the ball right now, as Sarah Watkins is going to try and find someone in blue here with that free kick, and it's going to go wide again to Corbin as they possibly take possession, but Kelly Masson is going to try and play that up to Lauren Crouch. Avery Cup going to try and step up. And number 7 for Corbin is able to get that away. And shot on goal there for Corbin, but Jaden Gilbert's able to corral that one. She's going to punt that away. Over to Annabelle Welch, who's unable to corral it, and it's going to be another Corbin throw in. As Corbin plays it back to the open man. Got a McKinley Masson able to win the ball there in the middle. Is a good defensive play. Plays it back to Bailey Watkins, who plays that up to Lauren Crouch. So she's going to try to make a move and possibly get it out to the wing. And Carly Feltner plays a good ball up to Eden Begley, who can't corral it. but hopefully the Lady Jags can keep it on this side of the field.
It's going to be a throw for Corbin on that far side. As it's been a complete momentum shift. It seemed like North kept the ball for the most part of the first part of the game, and now Corbin seems to have took over.
There's a little sloppy play. I mean, you're not really seeing North try and get open. There's a ton of space there in the middle, but just not really trying to find the open man there. Is Haley Combs is able to do exactly what we're talking about, and McKinley Maston plays a great through ball to Mia Thompson, who's going to try and corral and maybe send one back to the middle here for McKinley Maston again, and back down to the sideline for Mia Thompson, who has a great look at goal. And it's going to go into Lauren Crouch on senior night. That's going to be a goal for number 6, Lauren Crouch on senior night.
Oh, how fitting. How fitting that the senior gets the Lady Jags on the board. And with 26:50 remaining on the clock.
That was a tremendous pass by Mia Thompson. Went right through the middle of the Corbin defense, and North Laurel was able to take a 1-0 lead at the 26-minute mark here in the first half. See if the Lady Jags can start to pour it on as Carla Feltner sends the ball deep again. As Annabelle Welch is going to try and play on it. You know, Ethan, that all started with a beautiful through ball by McKinley Maston. And
great patience by the freshman.
Yes, I agree with that wholeheartedly because she had a couple good looks, but was able just to thread that ball through the middle, which for an offense, that's the most dangerous place that you can send the ball is the middle because there's so many options there. And North Laurel was able to get that through, and there Lauren Crouch was to clean it up.
Well, it's just nice to see the poise of someone that young. She could have took a quick, guarded, hard shot, but instead she corralled the ball.
Yep.
Got it back out and found a much better option, and it ended up working.
And that's another great through ball by Haley Combs as Eden Begley tries to track that down, send one to the middle, but it's going to go out of bounds for another Corbin free kick. So the through balls are really working for the Lady Jags here in the last couple minutes as they've kind of maybe found their rhythm here. And kind of like you were saying, Mia is a natural goal scorer. So like we said, for her to have the maturity to look up and say, hey, I can take a good shot here, but there's a great shot available to someone else.
Yes, exactly. That's called unselfish play, sir. And that's how you have good teams whenever you're that unselfish and willing to do what's best.
Haley Combs wins the goal kick as there's a lot of contact there. The ball goes back towards the middle, and Corbin's going to try and clear that. McKinley Maston coming up on the ball as she tries to possibly win it. And
as that was Molly Morgan that come up and cleared that. They've been playing her, looks like, on the back, number 21, another talented freshman for the Lady Jags.
I want to say they've tried her in goal a couple of times too as well, haven't they?
Yep. I think the last few games, her and Gilbert have kind of been splitting. Okay. So one will do the one half, and then the other will do the other half, and trying to just see what works out best.
Yeah, that was kind of a story going into last game is kind of the play in the goal because like we talked about against Garrett County is that North Laurel only lost one player from last year's Elite Eight run, and that was Brooklyn Mullins, who
arguably the most important player of 100%.
The team last year. I mean, you were there at Boyd County, and she's almost pretty much single-handedly won that game.
Yes.
And so that was a big loss. And, even though it was only one loss, it was a big loss for the Lady Jags. And so they've tried to find a couple of different options, but it looks like Jaden Gilbert is probably growing every game that she's back there. It takes experience, and she's just a sophomore. And so looks like she might have found her groove so far as Lauren Crouch sends the ball over to Mia Thompson as Lady Jags are trying to mount their own play of their own. Great through ball, and they're going to call offsides, however, on Eden Begley. Another great pass there by Mia Thompson, just offsides there. And the Lady Rat Hounds are going to have a free kick on the outside of the box. Ball played in the middle there to Haley Combs as she makes a great step. She's got a ton of space. If she can take it, she's going to rip a shot on goal, but it's just deflected by the Corbin keeper. Haley Combs has the best leg on the team. McKinley Maston's going to rip a shot of her own. It looks good, and it's going to be corralled by the Corbin keeper. So a couple good looks on goal there for the Lady Jags. You don't mind those shots a bit when there's that much space and you're that open.
The keeper for Corbin, number 14, Peyton Canada, just a sophomore. She's saved 56 goals this year, just saved another one.
Yeah, she's made a couple good plays so far, especially on that Haley Combs kick. She had to go to her right to make a play right there as Bailey Watkins is able to corral that as Corbin's going to mount a play of their own. And Molly Morgan down there to force the free kick for North Laurel. Yeah, Haley Combs ripped that ball from about the 20-yard line. And you like seeing her being that aggressive, not only on senior night, but like I said, she's got the best leg on the team, and she can definitely hit those shots.
Want to give a shout out to Donnie Shapka. Looks like he's the radio guy for Lawrence County football as the Jags will be traveling to Louisa tomorrow, and he's give us a shout out on the Facebook page welcoming us to Louisa. Thank you for welcoming us, man. We'll be there. We cannot wait to play you all. I'm looking forward to a good Friday night under the lights.
Got to be a haul
in Louisa. Yeah, it is a haul, but hey,
got to be a haul.
It's going to be a good competitive football game, and we're excited about it.
And Corbin's going to try and play a ball in the middle, but Sarah Watkins is going to play that out for a throw in for Corbin down there in the far corner. Speaking of North Laurel football, what a win on Friday night.
Oh, listen, as far as RPI goes and things helping you for postseason, it doesn't get any better. Going and beating 6A Madison Central, the home of Tori Bowen.
I would have rather them not give me the heart attack on
the squib kick.
On the squib kick. Not only the squib kick, but then the
block in the back or the
late hit.
Yeah, late hit, whatever it was.
As Haley Combs pushes it towards the middle. Yeah, it was nice heading back to the old stomping grounds and coming out there with a win.
And if we can go to Louisa this week or tomorrow and get another win, that would be massive too for RPI because Lawrence County is definitely no slouch. Definitely be a good way to go over there and pick up a win.
Blakely Shaw is coming for the Lady Jags, and she comes in and immediately makes an impact. She's drawn a foul over there at about the 20-yard line. Blakely Shaw, just a sophomore, and played a huge role on the Elite Eight team last year. Going to be a free kick from about the 30-yard line. Again, it's going to be Haley Combs taking that. Hopefully she can find someone in blue here in the box. As it's a low kick and possible handball there in the box. Not called. As Haley Combs gets the ball taken from her. Bailey Watkins steps up, and they're going to try and salvage something from this opportunity. And that ball is going to be played out of bounds for a Corbin throw. So they're going to try and mount a counterattack. Mia Thompson is able to step in and hand it to Sarah Watkins, who plays it up to Blakely Shaw, who just can't get a piece of it, and that's going to go out of bounds again for another Corbin throw. But good look there from Sarah Watkins.
I want to give another shout out again to our sponsors for tonight's event. That's the Copper Penny of London, Larky HVAC, and Parsley Tire. Thank you for sponsoring North Laurel Girls Soccer. Not a lot of commercials in soccer, not a lot of breaks except for halftime.
No opportunity.
Give them some shout outs when we can.
North Laurel's midfield's kind of lost a step or two as Corbin plays the ball, but Jaden Gilbert's going to easily come up and corral that. Gilbert sends a punt deep to Haley Combs at midfield, who's going to try and head it up to Lauren Crouch, who takes the bump, but Mia Thompson's there to try and get a foot on it, and it's going to be another North Laurel throw on the near side as McKinley Maston plays it in to Sarah Watkins, and Corbin's going to clear that. Bailey Watkins on to try and get it over there to Carly Feltner. There's a lot of space in the middle there for the Lady Jags. If someone can come possibly get that ball, they play it up to Lauren Crouch, who gets it up to Blakely Shaw again, who if you ever watch Blakely Shaw play, she's like a bull in a china shop. if you just watch the ball, at some point Blakely Shaw will come up just guns a-blazing,
That's
trying to run through a ball.
Mark Carson reference right there.
Bull in a
Bull in
china
a china
shop. Haley Combs plays it out wide to Carly Feltner, who plays it a great ball up to Blakely, who can't corral it, but again, there she is, going to go right through it. And Corbin's able to play it out wide for, let's say, it deflected off the North Laurel player, so it's going to be a Corbin throw on that that far sideline.
17:35 remaining in the first half. North Laurel with a 1-0 lead over the Corbin Lady Redhounds. Thank you for joining us here on North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, your home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics.
Haley Combs plays through the throw in, but it's going to be deflected by the Corbin player, and they're going to try and clear it to the middle of the field. That middle of the field is wide open for North Laurel if they can just kind of play through the midfield once again like they kind of did in the first couple minutes. That's going to go out of bounds for a North Laurel throw. Blakely Shaw going to take the throw and try to get it into Annabelle Welch down the sideline. And it's going to be another throw as the Lady Jags are working down the far sideline. Throws in the middle there for Haley Combs, the facilitator, and she's got a good look at goal here. Oh, it's just deflected off the top post. And then another deflection after Lauren Crouch got a foot on it. Man, what a chance there for the Lady Jags. They still have a chance at it, though. McKinley Masson going to try and play one on. Man, almost looked like the sun got in the eyes to the Corbin keeper there. Man, what a great look for Haley Combs and Lauren Crouch, the two seniors. And then McKinley Masson took a shot as well, but Corbin's able to corral it. Went right off the crossbar on the top. Haley Combs plays through a ball again. She's going to try and get it out to Annabelle Welch, who's moving down the sideline. Going to try and play the ball to the senior Lauren Crouch. If she can get a second one, but that's going to be a throw-in. No corners yet so far tonight.
There has not been a corner.
We're 25 minutes in this thing and no corners. Ball get played in the middle. And a shot on goal there for Annabelle Welch, but it's, again, corralled by the Corbin keeper, who's had a pretty good night tonight.
She's had a busy night for sure.
She has.
And so far, she's stood strong as she's erased a couple opportunities for the Lady Jags.
Carly Feltner with a nice defensive play, who's going to play in the middle of the Lauren Crouch, who's going to try and send the ball to the middle for Mia Thompson, who's going to try and take a shot on goal. A lot of contact there, and there's going to be no call as Mia Thompson went down there in the box, so it could have been a possible penalty kick, but referee said play on.
I guess that could go down as maybe just a play on the ball.
Maybe, play on the ball, or maybe, maybe just incidental contact. And Blakely Shaw with a nice touch gets it again to Annabelle Welch. She tries to play it back to the middle, but it corrals back to her, and it's going to be a kind of lazy kick down to, again, the keeper, who try and punt it away once again. The Lady Jags have had a couple good opportunities. Try to make this a 2-goal lead in the first half as Haley Combs tries to corral the punt for Corbin. And that's going to go out of bounds for a North Laurel throw on the far sidelines. Annabelle Welch throws it deep to Blakely Shaw, who's trying to play up on the ball. As they're going to play it back to Haley Combs, who plays a ball wide, but it just goes over the head of Mia Thompson.
Mentioned, too, how last year Blakely Shaw was kind of used as a defensive specialist, and now she's up in the kind of an offensive striking, goal striking position.
Yeah, she was kind of in the defensive midfield last year, and whenever North Laurel played a team with a particularly dangerous scorer, like off the top of my head, Somerset, Boyd County, Whitley County, she was always used as a marker. But yeah, she's got some offensive potential as well. So they played her up in that striker position where Eden Begley was playing in the first part of the first half. And, on nights like this where it's pretty warm down there on that turf, it really helps North Laurel this year versus last year. They do have some capable subs that they can pull, that they can go to instead of having, basically the same 10 out there just, sucking wind for 2 hours. There's a handball there that's going to be called. And it's going to be a free kick for North Laurel. They're going to kind of try and play it quick as here's Sarah Watkins, who's going to send it deep. And it's been deflected by Corbin and Lauren Crouch with a potential opportunity. And Blakely Shaw going to try and corral
That'll be
it.
a corner.
And it looks like they're going to say it was out of bounds before the deflection from Corbin. So
Thought we was going to have our first corner of the evening.
Did not get our first corner of the evening.
12:44 remaining on the clock here in the first half. Lady Jaguars clinging to a 1-0 lead, trying their best to extend it. They've had multiple opportunities.
Sarah Watkins with a nice play up on the ball. They're going to send it deep again, but Corbin's able to corral it. As girl from Corbin steps up, but Haley Combs is there to corral it. She makes a move. She makes two moves. She's going to take a shot on goal, and it's going to be just left. Again, Lady Jags don't mind that shot at all from their senior leader who's leading the team in goals. I was about from the 20-yard line once again, made a couple moves, had some daylight, ripped it.
I know, send it. Full send, as they say.
Yep.
Full send.
Ball's played in by Corbin, and they're going to try and play it up the near sideline, and that's going to go out of bounds. McKinley Maston's going to throw in for the Lady Jags. She finds Haley Combs there wide open in the middle, who's got a lot of space, sends it back to McKinley Maston, who's going to try and play in the middle for Blakely Shaw. Again, that middle's wide open, Ethan. If the Lady Jags can just come up and, you got to take that space, especially as someone without the ball. You have to come and fill that space and give your teammate an option to pass to, and that's going to go off of North Laurel for a Corbin throw. We're going to have a couple subs for Corbin.
It's hard to see the numbers. I would be able to report subs, but from up here, unless they turn around and you can see the back of their jerseys, it's hard to see.
And even then, sometimes you got the ponytails down there.
The ponytail is always the obstacle.
Got a couple Lady Jags playing on the ball as deflects off Sarah Watkins over to Haley Combs, who's going to play it out wide to Blakely Shaw, who's going to try and play it back in the middle there, but that's going to go to Carla Feltner, who plays it up. Bailey Watkins trying to corral that one as she does and sends it off to Annabelle Welch. Nice defensive play there by Bailey Watkins, the senior. Soccer, it's not quite like some other sports like, basketball. You try to hope everybody maybe scores on senior night, but Bailey Watkins, the defensive.
She's defensive,
on defense.
Maybe if the Lady Jags can pull away here, they could put her up in an offensive position to see if she can get a goal. Some good moving by Haley, but it was just able to be saved by the Corbin defense.
And that's going to be deflected off Mia Thompson for the Corbin throw in. Ethan, I was the goalkeeper, but we were up quite a bit in my senior night, and we ended up getting a penalty kick in which they put me up there. And what do you know? I just kicked it right to him.
So the one opportunity you had.
He didn't even have to move. It just went right to him, and I was crushed. Blakely Shaw tries to play it to the middle. And that's going to be kicked out on the far sideline as Lady Jags are trying to mount something on offense. It gets sent to the middle there. Lauren Crouch trying to corral it. And Annabelle Welch again trying to send it in. It looked like a possible handball, but they're saying, I guess, incidental. They didn't call that one, and so Corbin's going to send it away. And a lot of contact there from your senior Bailey Watkins, who's being aggressive on the ball. Nothing wrong with that. So it's going to go to the 45-yard line for the Lady Redhounds. But
just noticed who the one we had missing was for the Lady Jags. It's Presley Thompson.
That's right.
She was DQ'd, and she's serving her suspension.
Saw her in the hallway today.
Yep.
And
this is the game number 2 of her suspension.
At the old North Laurel, and she was watching her sportsmanlike video walking down the hallway. And so hopefully she's learned from her mistake, and she's able to grow from it.
Presley, a very hard-headed player, very determined, and you got to love her aggressiveness. Sometimes just kind of gets the best of her.
I
every once
said,
in a
what? I
while.
said, what are you doing? She said she got a red card. I said, there ain't no way. Said you would never shove anybody or anything like that. It's always very aggressive is Presley Thompson. That's going to be a foul for Corbin, and so Northall is going to have the free kick at their 45-yard line.
Man, we've got to get in some situations to get a corner
Yeah.
or get something going down there where we're not just going back and forth all the time here.
And Annabelle Welch is going to try and play one over the keeper, but it's going to go through the uprights.
Field goal's good. Give us 3.
You know, I saw, speaking of football, I saw Coach Nelson in the hallway, and I said, I can tell my head coach grew up playing college football on NCAA on the Xbox because he froze the kicker. And if you've ever played NCAA football, when you freeze it, and the meter freezes, I said that he's only a year older than me. I said that's how I know my head coach grew up playing Xbox. It works every time. Freeze the kicker.
Oh, you think that's where he got his playbook?
I 100% think that. I really do. There's some great plays on there. Some old reliables.
Oh, curls. Curls always work for me.
Curls does work every time. 3rd and 10, run curls every single time. Sarah Watkins comes up from defense, tries to put a shot on goal as McKinley Madison makes a great play up to Lauren Crouch, who just can't corral it. And it's going to be rolling out again, but the Lady Jags are able to control it as Molly Morgan plays it up again to the senior Lauren Crouch. And Corbin again plays it away. This is a dangerous ball for North Laurel as Molly Morgan's going to have to get back on defense. And hopefully Jaden Gilbert can come up and corral this ball, and she does. Man, that was a dangerous situation for the Lady Jags, but great job by Jaden Gilbert by being aggressive and coming up and corral that ball.
We were mentioning the goalie situation earlier. The losing of Brooklyn Mullins last year as the senior leader. You've got 2 in the ones that have been kind of splitting the time as North Laurel's on a run here.
Annabelle Welch sends it up to –
she's offsides.
To obviously offsides Mia Thompson.
She is trying to figure out – that's why she's splitting the time because Miss Gilbert down there is just a sophomore.
Yep.
And then Molly Morgan's a freshman.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 that's learning, trying to figure out what your best option is going forward as the keeper. And both of them are getting a lot of valuable experience, and which is only going to help them in the long run.
Yeah, and as I was coming into the night, that ball deflected, and Corbin's going to try and make a run of their own. As I was thinking coming into senior night tonight, obviously you only lost the 1 senior last year in Brooklyn, and then only 3 seniors this year.
Mm-hmm.
And so still, next year, hopefully the momentum can continue on for the Lady Jags. I mean, obviously Haley Combs being your leading goal scorer, she's the facilitator in the middle. She's going to be really hard to replace. Bailey Watkins has been, rock solid back there on defense. She has a lot of experience back there. She's kind of the anchor. And so that's obviously going to be a miss as well. And then Lauren Crouch, another gifted goal scorer, as obviously she had one tonight. So, 3 really good players for the Lady Jaguar program, but only 3. And so hopefully you can continue to build on the momentum that the Lady Jaguar program seems to be on. As the ball's thrown into Sarah Watkins as she plays it up, goes past Blakely Shaw, and Lauren Crouch makes a great play on the ball, and she's going to try and make an opportunity. It's going to be a throw in for the Lady Jags on the far sideline.
4:30 remaining here in the first half.
Man, a lot of opportunities here for the Lady Jags if they can just find one right before half. And like we've discussed, 1 goal lead's great, but
2 is comfortable.
You really want 2.
Uh-oh.
As Lauren Crouch has a great look at a possible goal, and there's going to be your first corner of the night.
Here's our corner.
It's going to be senior Lauren Crouch to take that corner, as we're going to have sub for North Laurel as Eden Begley comes in for Blakely Shaw.
A goal here would be massive for North Laurel coming down to the end of this first half. A little high and out.
Yeah, going to be a little high, but maybe an opportunity for Mia Thompson to try and send one back in there to the middle, and she does, and is deflected but corralled by the Corbin keeper as Haley Combs was right there if anything were to deflect. Solid opportunity off the corner, but almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
True.
comes out to Corbin as Massengale plays it to the wing there. And Haley Combs makes a great move. And she's got tons of room there, but she's going to send it wide. And it's going to be just left of the goal. Man, on that one, we've talked about Haley has a great leg. I'd really like to see her take her space there.
Yeah, keep going. You've got some numbers right there.
Yeah.
See what you can take. I'm not against Haley, the senior, the goal. She's leading in goals.
Yeah.
Taking a shot on goal, especially early, maybe right now, still okay. It's still okay. But as the end of this first half comes to a close, you're only up 1-0. Next half, you really need to focus in on trying to be smart like we were with that first goal.
Obvious bump in the back there is North Laurel is going to have a good opportunity here for
is that a penalty?
No, it was just outside the box at about the 10-yard line.
So it'll be a free kick from the 10? Is that what it's going to be?
Yeah, it's they're going to say about the 15 maybe.
Yep.
I thought it was closer to 10, but
so does that take place at the nearest 5-yard line? Is that what they try to do?
No, I think it's
where it happens.
I think it's wherever it happens at. Haley Combs is going to have a chance. She's going to
She's
try to
going
send
for
it high, and he goes just off the crossbar. And I think they're going to say it went off the football post, maybe.
It wasn't that high, was it? I thought it went off the top of the goal.
Or I think it went off the top of the
and
goal.
Hit the goalpost.
Hit the goalpost, yeah. Man, another great opportunity for the Lady Jags.
I thought she was going to sneak that one in. It looked good from where we were at. There we go. Go get it, Mia.
And that's going to go out for another North Laurel throw. Corbin's free kicks or goal kicks have not been very effective as North Laurel's won almost all of those. Haley Combs tries to get by, but Mia Thompson, we got a ball off the face there. Sarah Watkins comes up. And Eden Begley going to maybe try and send one to the middle. See if she can get out of there. I think that's going to be a corner as well. It sure is for the Lady Jags as they're knocking on the door. Someone just has to open it. Got a minute left, so hopefully the Lady Jags can put one in here right before the half. Lauren crouches.
There's Mia. Get it in, Mia.
Oh, man, Mia Thompson had a chance there, but a lot of white jerseys in front of the goal there. Just can't get it past them as Molly Morgan does a great job coming up. And, man, McKinley Masterson, a great ball to the middle. And Annabelle Welch had a good look at goal, but she's going to send it just high and wide.
Man, if this was the game of kicks between the goalposts, we'd be up big.
We would.
At least be 6 or 9-0 right now.
Corbin, other than that one through ball that kind of got through, hasn't really had a great chance in a while. As North Laurel just
going to try to pounce right here with 20 seconds left.
Annabelle Welch going to try to get one in. Man, that was dangerous.
What are we waiting on? Go.
Man, that was a dangerous play by the Corbin kicker there, or the Corbin keeper.
Get it in.
As they got 3 seconds left, they're going to try and take a shot on goal, but it looks like that will be half.
That's how it comes to a close here in half number 1 as the Lady Jags will take a 1-goal lead into the half over the Corbin Lady Redhounds here from North Laurel High School. So we will take a good long break, give our sponsors some screen time, and we'll be right back to talk about the first half and look in to the second half here on North Laurel Nation on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, your home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London. Phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Pride, tradition, heart-pounding action. That's North Laurel Athletics, and we're now on the air. From our team to your home, here's game action from JBN, the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
You have found the source. It's the light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the light of London for the very best in country and southern gospel.
We are the light of London 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London. Phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to North Laurel Nation here on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London on Facebook and YouTube. And we are at halftime with 5 minutes left before the start of the second half as the Corbin Lady Redhounds cling to a 1-0 lead over the the North Laurel Lady Jaguars clinging to a 1-0 lead. Sorry, I'm getting text messages and everything. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 things at once, so I'm getting my names tied up. North Laurel up 1-0 over Corbin. And Tori, you just kind of give your first half analysis and what the Lady Jags need to do here to begin the second half to open this up a little bit.
I actually thought the Lady Jags played really well. They passed it. They ended up finding their passing groove there towards the end of the half and had a lot of opportunities to put a couple on the goal. You know, a couple went off the crossbar. That happens sometimes. You just got to keep playing through it. Thought the defense played well as well. And Corbin really didn't have that many chances. I mean, maybe only one legit scare there for the North Laurel defense. And so as long as they just keep their pace right now, I think eventually, you know, if you keep just busting on that door, it's eventually going to open. I think the goals will come if they just stay patient and don't get too too sped up and too, just dying for a goal. I think as long as they just keep playing their game and keep playing through the middle and keep passing well, they're eventually going to find the back of the net.
So we'll see what happens as we near down here towards the end of halftime. Lady Jags up 1-0 over the Corbin Lady Redhounds. We'll be back with second half action here from the jungle on your home of North Laurel Athletics. WJTE 98.5, The Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Your home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics.
Country gospel, you have found source. It's the Light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the Light of London for the very best of country and southern gospel.
We are the Light of London 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London. Phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
All right, welcome back to North Laurel Nation here on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, your home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics, as we are getting ready to start second half action here between the Corbin Lady Redhounds and the North Laurel Lady Jaguars, as North Laurel clings to a slim 1-0 lead, Tori, and we need to get to that 2 mark.
That's right. You always feel more comfortable when you're there on a 2-goal lead more than 1-goal lead. So, they've been busting on the door, especially towards the end of the half, last 5 minutes. Had a couple go off the crossbar there. So hopefully they can come right out of the half and make something happen.
Lady Jags coming off some big wins here over the past few weeks. As mentioned before the broadcast, they have lost some games. People have been canceling on them. Rockcastle canceled, Somerset canceled both last week. They were able to pick up the game at Perry Central on Tuesday, where they went and got a 9-1 win over the Lady Commodores of Perry Central. Also picking up wins over Middlesboro and Greene County in your last 3 contests. After the game tonight here with Corbin, they will go to Frederick Douglass on Saturday. Face no doubt a very talented Frederick Douglass soccer team.
Extremely good. They came down here to North Laurel last year.
Yes, I remember that.
kind of put it to us a little bit.
Yeah.
And Madison Central has been just as good in that 11th region the last few years. I believe they lost in the region championship of the 11th region last year to Lexington Catholic. And we all know how good Lexington Catholic was as well as we faced them in the Final Four. So, and then Madison Central, I believe they won the 11th region the year before. So they have a very talented club as well.
40 minutes on the clock. Half number 2 about to get underway here from the jungle. As hopefully the Lady Jags can start putting their foot on the throat here, pedal to the metal, see if we can't get this extended to a 3 or 4 goal lead.
You know, last year, Lady Jags appeared to be much better than Corbin, but that game at the Corbin Soccer Complex was just a 3-0 win, and it was very similar to this one. A lot of opportunities, just the goals just didn't ever really find the back of the net. And so hopefully the Lady Jags can, kind of do what they did last year and hopefully put a couple more in and make this cushion a little more comfortable. It looks like it's going to be North Laurel ball to start the second half as the officials are getting ready to blow the whistles. And Lauren Crouch is going to play it in to Sarah Watkins, who's going to try and play it up, and that ball is taken by Corbin as they're going to try and mount something. Haley Combs runs through that ball and is able to play it to Annabelle Welch, who plays it. We got a little two-man game going on between Welch and Combs as that ball is played down. It's already going to be a North Laurel corner, so that's exactly kind of what we've been talking about, is just create opportunities. As long as you're creating opportunities, good things are going to happen. And so Lauren Crouch, the senior on this senior night, is going to take the free kick. Lauren Crouch, put your hands up. Kicks it in. It's going to be a good one to Haley Combs, who gets ahead on it, but there was a Corbin defender in the box who's able to stop the goal. And great play by the Corbin defender there on the left part of the goalpost, and a great job by Haley Combs. But we're going to have another chance here. And Laura Crouch, put your hands back up, and she's going to send it deep. And again, it's off ahead, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick this time for the Lady Red Hounds. So a couple good opportunities there for the Lady Jaguars. Just weren't able to put one in there. Got a great crowd on hand tonight, and as the sun starts to go down, the weather starts to become perfect, and so really good crowd on this senior night. Great to see the Lady Jags getting the support they deserve, especially these seniors who have been a part of a special moment in the program history with the Final Four last year. Got Carly Feltner, who trying to play it out, but there's a handball on Corbin. It's going to be a free kick on about the 35-yard line for the Lady Jags. And got Sarah Watkins to take the free kick. Going to send it deep. And that's a good free kick because it's going to go all the way to the keeper. Lauren Crouch almost was able to come and make a play on the ball, but it's corralled by the Corbin keeper, and she's going to try and punt it away. Lady Jags doing exactly what we've been talking about. Keep knocking on the door. Haley Combs is able to play it over to McKinley Maston, who had the through ball in the first half that kind of allowed the Lady Jags to score their goal. Sarah Watkins comes up and gets it to Haley Combs, and the ball is taken away from her by Massengale for Corbin, who's going to try and make a play of her own. And Carly Feltner comes up and defends it for North Laurel. It's going to be a North Laurel free kick as Carly Feltner plays it in, and Annabelle Welch wasn't looking, but the ball does go on over to Haley Combs as she tries to win that ball. Does so, and Sarah Watkins is going to play it out to the freshman, Mia Thompson, who tries to play the ball to the middle there, and there is Eden Begley to try and make a play, but the ball goes out of bounds for the the Corbin free kick. And as we said, Eden Begley kind of stepping in for the Lady Jags for Presley Thompson, who's having to serve her punishment for a red card. This is her second of 2 games. And so some other bodies kind of get in the action for North Laurel as that ball is attempted to be cleared by Corbin, but McKinley Maston gets it out to Annabelle Welch, who plays it in the middle, and the Corbin keeper is going to come and corral that one. Corbin keeper going to have a punt here. And that ball is going to be deflected off McKinley Maston. And if North Laurel can just be aggressive on Corbin's free kicks and punts, they've not really been very deep tonight at all. And there are definitely plays to be made there. And if you watch on Corbin goal kicks, almost always is Haley Combs there running through a ball trying to win possession as she is right now, and she's going to try and make a move to her left. She's kind of looking around for a teammate. Can't really find one. She's going to try and send it deep to Lauren Crouch, who deflects it, and it's going to be an easy corral for the Corbin keeper. She tries to punt this one away again. And, man, not a far kick at all as Eden Begley tries to make a play on that. And that's going to go out of bounds for a Corbin throw. 5 minutes into the second half, still a 1-0 lead for the Lady Jags. And a lot of opportunity to be had. Going to try and make this one 2-1 lead, 2-0 lead. And there's Carly Feltner there, who's going to try and play it to no one in particular as that goes to the far sideline. Mia Thompson trying to win possession. Is able to deflect it away. There's McKinley Maston trying to do the same, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds on the far sideline for a Corbin throw.
Trying to get an update. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
You're all right. And Lauren Crouch is get it off to Mia Thompson, who just punts a little lazy fly ball there to the Corbin keeper. And Corbin's going to make a run. Carly Feltner's trying to cut her off, and she does a great job if she can just get it to a teammate possibly. And Corbin's able to possibly keep possession. And there is Carly Feltner, who worked really hard to take possession there. And there's Haley Combs in the middle, who's going to try and win this ball. She's got plenty of room. She wants to take it. There's Annabelle Welch, who plays it right back to Combs, and it's just a little too far out in front there. And there's McKinley Maston, who makes a really good play on that ball. She's going to try and send it to her teammate Lauren Crouch, who's going to try and make a play. She gets it to Eden Begley there, who's going to make a play on the right sideline. And she holds up, sends it back to Annabelle Welch, who sends it to the middle and deflected. Here comes Eden Begley, and it's going to wisely go out for a corner. Great job out there, Eden Begley, by not hauling off. She didn't really have a great angle there to send one in. She let it go out for a corner kick, and the senior Lauren Crouch is going to take that one again for the Lady Jags. Third corner of the half for the Lady Jags already.
And still no score yet.
And still no scoring.
We need a goal in the worst way.
That one's going to be a little long, and Mia Thompson is just going to deflect that for the free kick. Now, Ethan, I was just saying that on these free kicks, if you watch Haley Combs here, these free kicks haven't been very long at all, and she usually tries to run through them to try and gain possession. These are potentially good plays as it didn't even get back there to Haley Combs, and there's Mia Thompson, who it deflects off of her, and it's just going to go for another punt.
I hate to bring it up, Tori, but this is kind of like it was when Garrett County was in here.
It was.
Not capitalizing on opportunities,
yep.
And it could come back to bite us here towards the end of the game.
You know, all it takes is one dumb, silly, crazy thing to happen, and all of a sudden it's a tie game. As the Lady Jags have really been firmly in control for most of this game. That's a really great pass by Mia Thompson. She's going to play it to Haley Combs, who is going to play it up, and it's going to be cleared away by the Corbin defense. As the Lady Jags need to get back, as Corbin's trying to make a run of their own. That's a great play by senior Bailey Watkins.
Corbin's finally got something going
and
here.
They do have something going. There's Carly Feltner going to try and play this ball away as she wisely is able to get it away. There's Annabelle Welch there, who plays it back to the middle to Feltner, and Corbin's able to regain possession. They do have a chance here, possibly, as Bailey Watkins, the senior, is able to get that one away once again. North Laurel has kind of gotten back on defense, and they're going to have a throw once again.
31-20 remaining in half number 2. 1-0 Jags. Keeping it as close as they can. So finally got something going here. It's going to go out of bounds, though.
Like we said, Ethan, I mean, one play like that right there is all it takes. It's something weird, crazy to happen, and all of a sudden it's a 1-1 game. So Lady Jags really need to be very intentional on trying to score in the next few minutes, as that one's going to go out for a Corbin throw. It's going to come down the near sideline. It's going to be another throw even farther down the sideline for Corbin. You know, Ethan, we said going into the night it was a possible 13th region championship matchup. I mean, obviously a lot of season to go. You know, you never know quite what will happen, but this is a potential matchup you could see in the 13th region or the district championship as well.
Well, and this is kind of like, you know, even though it's North Corbin, this is kind of like a north-south type of deal where it really doesn't matter how good either team is. You kind of throw records out the window now because, you know, the just the ability that both of these teams have, how they're both well known as very respected good teams in the region. You know, you kind of play past your ability here in games like this.
Yeah. And so, you know, even though the score is only 1-0, I'd say North Laurel has looked much better in this game.
They've had a lot more missed opportunities. Actually, I don't know if Corbin's really had a whole lot of opportunities as far as scoring.
They've not. That's a great ball by Lauren Crouch, and looks like it's going to potentially go in for a goal. It's in! Goal!
I don't know if you credit that to Mia or do you credit that to Eden?
I think that one goes to Mia.
Okay.
I think I couldn't, you know, it was hard to see, but that was a great through ball by the senior Lauren Markham, who was able to get down to Eden Begley, who was almost able to put one in on her own. And there, Mia Thompson was able to capitalize on the free ball.
So with 29-27 remaining in the game, North goes up 2 scores, 2-0 over the Corbin Lady Redhounds. Big time goal by the freshman. Great job by Eden Begley, the newcomer, being able to set that up to be able to get their second score of the game for the Lady Jags. And just as you said, the through ball there by the senior created every bit of that.
Yeah, and that's 2 through balls tonight that have really panned out for the Lady Jags. In the first half, you had McKinley Massons that led to Mia Thompson making the great pass to Lauren Crouch. That time, it was Lauren Crouch with the through ball who got it to Eden Begley, who ended up getting it out to Mia Thompson for the goal. So you get to celebrate the seniors tonight, and then you got the future of the program, Mia Thompson, there cleaning it up for the goal. And there is Haley Combs, as she always is, winning the ball in the middle of the field. And that's going to go back to Corbin as they're going to try and make a push back up the middle of the field of their own. There's Sarah Watkins, who is going to take her space and possibly get it out to Lauren Crouch. You know, I like Sarah Watkins getting that ball, kind of trying to make an opportunity there, but I'd really like to see the Lady Jags kind of continue to pass and take space.
There's really no reason, Tori, to let up right here. I would keep pushing it, see if you can get another one. There's a good try there to go straight at the goal. But because Corbin's not really had a whole lot of offensive opportunities. Our defense has kept them in check. So I think you're better off trying to get that third goal here. Stay aggressive, see what happens as we're set up.
Lauren Crouch is able to meg them, and it's corralled by the Corbin keeper. Mia Thompson was there to almost
clean it up. Like I said, I'm all about the aggressiveness right there. That was almost in. The keeper had struggled getting it stopped initially. Was able to corral it there late just before Mia could get to it. But still, I'm loving the aggressiveness. Keep it up.
Lauren Crouch, who just made a great move to have a possible goal. And there's Annabelle Welch trying to get free. And, of Corbin keeper's there to crowd again. You know, a couple goals for North Laurel tonight, but Corbin's keeper's really been tested, and she's really made a lot of athletic plays.
And every punt, it's just as you mentioned, Haley has been able to corral
Absolutely.
just
And
about
there
every
she
punt.
is once again. She's got a girl on her back, and there it is once again for the Corbin keeper. A little deep there at the 20-yard line for Haley Combs, but again, if you watch, I'm sure Haley Combs will be there once again to possibly win the ball, as she did right there once again. And that one's going to actually be corralled out by Corbin as Massengale plays it out to the wing. And that's going to be a Corbin throw down the far sideline. It's going to be played back toward the middle for Sarah Watkins, who booms it deep for Eden Begley, who's being aggressive on the ball. It's going to be a North Laurel throw on the near sideline. Here comes Annabelle Welch, who plays it in the middle to Lauren Crouch, who plays it back to Welch, who's going to try to play it through to Begley or Crouch. And this is a great opportunity in the middle of the field for Crouch, and she just wasn't able to get a good leg on it.
Was she trying to maybe kick it to this side to Mia going down, or was that Eden? Was she thinking Eden maybe was cutting in right
possibly,
there? It looked a little wide. I don't know if she was trying to get a goal shot there.
Yeah, but she had a wide open goal right there at about the end zone line. You know, Ethan, that's a play that's similar to like a ground ball in baseball where you think you got to get it out quick, where like you kind of underestimate how much time you have and how much space you have. And sometimes goal scorers can kind of get a little skittish and think that they got to get it off right away, when really, if you just take your space, that goal is wide open. So, and
thank you for relaying that into baseball.
Yeah,
I completely understand your analogy now. Sarah tries to get it deep.
Sarah Watkins had 3 or 4 of those in the second half so far. Again, you know, don't need to force the action. Just take your space, find your teammates, and I bet you bottom dollar here that Haley Combs is in on this free kick, and I would have lost my bottom dollar there. She did make a run. Oh, man, what a play by McKinley Masson to track her down from behind and win that ball back. And here's Mia Thompson, who is trying to make a play. Ball rolling around the middle. Dangerous play there for the Red Hounds, and it goes all the way to Begley, who's going to try and get a pass off to Thompson. Has it deflected on back to Crouch, who's going to take a rip at the goal. It's going to be deflected. Great play by the Corbin defense. The ball's still alive as there's Thompson trying to get it over, and that's going to be another field goal for the Lady Jags.
That would be 12-0, sir.
That would be. A lot of field goals. Man, good look there for the Lady Jags. Multiple good looks.
Just trying to get an update on the boys' score, but they are playing JV first at Central, so the varsity game has not started yet.
They had a great win last week or the week before at OBI.
Yes, they did. And then tied. Wayne County they're very solid at soccer, though. They come here.
Wayne County always has a pretty good team.
They beat us 6-0 at Wayne County earlier in the year, and we tied with them 2-2 on Tuesday or on Monday. So,
and that ball is going to go to the far sideline and going to go out of bounds for a North Laurel throw. Maston with the world in front of her, and she's going to send it into the middle for, looks like Haley Combs, who's going to send it to Sarah Watkins, who booms it down again, and it's going to be deflected by Welch there. And Watkins tries to win the ball, sends it out to Maston, who plays it to Thompson, gets a huge bump in the back. They're going to play the advantage, and they're just going to let that one go. And Corbin has a run of their own, and that's going to be a foul by Bailey Watkins. You know, that's not the worst foul in the world.
No, absolutely not.
You know, it was nothing dirty.
Delaying the progression right there.
Yep, she was just playing the ball, and little heads-up play there by Bailey Watkins, the senior, on her senior night. Corbin's going to have a free kick on about the 37-yard line. Going to be sent to the middle, and there's Sarah Watkins there. Even though the ball's in the middle.
Good job by
and
Jaden Gilbert.
The leading scorer for Corbin, Massengale, got a good look there, but like you said, Jaden Gilbert with a nice play there. That's really been about the best look all night for Corbin. as it's stymied by the Lady Jags. And there's Watkins in the middle who plays it to the middle. No one quite there. Here's Maston who takes the ball away. North Laurel has numbers, and she has all the time in the world to get a ball off.
5-on-3.
And she tries to get it out to Annabelle Welch, who still has room, and she taking a diving stop by the Corbin keeper. That was a great
This
counter.
This is a corner,
attack.
though, right?
This will be a corner for the Lady Jags. That was a great counter attack and a really good look by Annabelle Welch. And the senior Lauren Crouch will be taking the corner. See if they can connect on one of those. These corners have been a little to the backside of the post tonight. If we can get somebody running in there.
That one's a little
short. Of course, on the front side, and it's almost put in by. I can't
another
see
one,
who
though.
that
Should have another one.
Can't see who that was down there that got the deflection and almost put that in. But, yes, it is going to be another corner. I think that was McKinley Maston who was trying to put that one in the goal. And so here we are once again with another corner for the senior Lauren Crouch.
I think she meant to kick that one that low. Maybe trying to just keep it
from
sailing. Yeah.
And this one goes more towards the outside of the box. Here's Sarah Watkins, the defender, with a good look, and it's off the crossbar, and it's going to be a goal!
3-0, Lady Jags. I have no idea who got that in.
I was going to ask you. I couldn't tell who got that one.
Who got it?
McKinley
her first
Maston,
goal of the season.
And I'll tell you what, McKinley Maston has been all over the place tonight. I mean, she's been passing really well. It's great to see her rewarded with the goal there.
3-0, Lady Jags on top. 20 minutes remaining in the contest. Big goal for McKinley, her first one of the season, to put the Lady Jags up 3 here against the Red Hounds late in the game. Big time goal. You just kind of felt something was going to happen. There had been too much go on right there.
You keep pounding on the door. You keep trying to bust the dam, and eventually
something's going to give at some point.
Something's going to give. Yeah. You know, it's just the law of means. Eventually, if you just keep taking good looks, a couple of them are going to fall. So Maston there again trying to play the ball to the middle. She does it. Sarah Watkins, a great pass. As Maston, again, is trying to win it back. That ball is cleared and will be a North Laurel throw on the far sideline. 3-0 Lady Jags. We got 20 minutes left in the half in the game. And here's Watkins who plays it down to Mia Thompson, who gets it to Maston, who's going to try and play the ball over the defense. And here's Crouch, unable to get anything on it. But here's Annabelle Welch also trying to get something in on it. It's going to be cleared but deflected. And there's Maston for Corbin with the ball. She's going to play it to the far sideline. But here's Annabelle Welch who's going to try and get it to Crouch. It goes just past her. And looks like it's going to be corralled by the Corbin keeper.
As they're getting ready to punt it away, get a good look at our new auxiliary gym that's going to be finished in
I was
April
noticing
of 2026. Brick going up, starting to get the everything done on the outside and get it enclosed. It's going to be a beautiful facility, very big for our athletic program.
Tell us all that's going to be in that.
That will have a full gym floor with 6 basketball goals, the ability to have 2 volleyball floors set up at once, also with the main floor. So 3 total courts for volleyball on the gym floor. There will be 35 yards.
Oh, no, that's a dangerous pass back. And number 13 for Corbin is going to try and get a shot on, but thankfully there, Molly Morgan was there back to defend that one, and eventually it's going to be just an easy corral. Man, that was a really dangerous play there for the Lady Jags, but they were able to get back on defense. I'm sorry. So three volleyball courts.
3 volleyball courts on the main basketball floor along with 6 goals. It'll be a full regulation floor. There will be 35 yards of turf. On that turf, we'll have 2 batting cages that will suspend down from the ceiling out of that. So you'll be able to bring batting cages down.
I like that a lot.
There will be lines set up and a backdrop for archery also on the turf. We will have a full weight room added in there also, along with a golf simulator room for our golf teams to be able to practice on campus.
What about social studies teachers? Are they allowed to use the golf simulator?
That you'll have to take that up with Coach Stone and Coach Vickers.
Okay.
That will be something that they will have to clear you on.
Okay.
So there will be that. There will also be full bathrooms and 2 new locker rooms.
Wow.
For our cross country and track teams. More than likely, we'll be getting to use those locker rooms. And then in the back left corner back there will be a full multi-purpose room that we are calling it. That will be used for our dance team, our cheer team, and anybody else that needs to go in there. Tori,
is that this one I'm kind of looking
it'll be
at?
no, that right there will be the locker rooms and bathrooms,
Okay,
the cutout. But
I
this
gotcha.
back left corner back here will be the multi-purpose room. And we eventually hope to open that up to wrestling in the near future.
Okay.
We hope to add wrestling very soon in the coming years. So,
man, that's awesome.
It's going to house a whole lot
Yeah.
and incorporate pretty much everything to do with our athletic department.
That is awesome.
we are-
literally every program
Yeah,
sounds
we are-
like can use that.
Yes, we are very excited for that, and it should be open in March or April of 2026.
Like I said, maybe some social studies teachers and assistant baseball coaches can go in there and use that golf simulator.
Listen, buddy,
That
you know,
that's pretty awesome.
Like I said, you'll have to take that up with my man Chris Stone. I'm sure he might have something different to say other than yes, but I don't know.
I'm sure.
I don't know.
That ball's played to the middle to McKinley Maston. She's going to try and get it there to Annabelle Welch. She's going to, and as Annabelle deflects that out of bounds, it's going to be a Corbin throw. I didn't realize there's going to be batting cages in there.
There is. They're going to suspend
cool
out
as
and come down with a button. They're going to be able to go up and down out of the ceiling.
Wow.
So we hope to be able to host, some summer basketball games in the basketball gym floor.
Yeah.
The volleyball team can get a lot more use out of their practice area, adding the 2 courts, being able to set up 2 nets.
Well, and, I'm sure where you coach basketball, that as Annabelle Welch is trying to make a run there, and it's going to go back on out to Carly Feltner. He's going to send it to the middle, and eventually he's going to be cleared by Corbin. I'm sure as a former assistant basketball coach, I'm sure practice times can get really complicated where you got 2 programs at once.
Yeah, somebody's always having to go late.
Yeah.
That will pretty much get to where both teams can practice after school during season and be done and out of here by 4:45 or 5, whatever they choose to do. And then that it's open for everybody else after that. Usually the problem is, your dance team and your everything else is having to wait for basketball to be over before they can get gym access. Well, now they should be able to get it at 5 o'clock at the latest, whether it's the main floor in the school or in the auxiliary gym. And then also, our cheer teams, like I said, they'll have that the cheer team has never had a place on campus to practice.
Yeah.
They've never had that as long as I've been here. They've always been at elementary schools or at church gyms.
Yeah.
So this is going to provide them with a full gym floor that they can set their mats up on to be able to practice in if they want to set up a full floor, or they can use this multi-purpose area back here if they don't need to set up a full floor, if they're just doing some stunting or different things like that. And then the turf, football and soccer have this facility up here as baseball and softball does. That's turf outside, and even when rain, you can still use it.
Yes.
For other teams, that's not able to do that. They're able to go in there like archery has to practice in the cafeteria, have to move all of the tables and stuff out of the way. So this is going to allow them to be able to walk right into a full practice facility that's ready and waiting, not having to move tables. The dance team usually has to practice in the cafeteria as well, so they'll have this multi-purpose room back here. And then we're hoping to be able to add wrestling in if not next year, then definitely the year after.
I mean, just about like I said, every program can use that, maybe except the bass fishing team.
Yes, bass fishing and swimming. Of course, swimming, is a little different. You have to have a full pool, and the ability to have that has not made itself known just yet.
So you're not stocking a pond in there.
Yeah,
you can't.
You can't really put a lake in there.
Okay.
That's something we have not been able to work out just yet. You never know. I'm not going to say.
Okay, never say never.
Never say never. But that it's just the opportunity to accommodate as many teams.
Awesome.
I did not get the job in time to be able to have much say so in what it was going to be. It was kind of already in place by the time I took the job. But that was kind of something that Miss Haley Ratliff, the former AD, and Mr. Black wanted to do, was incorporate as many sports programs as they could in that facility.
Is North and South the exact same?
No.
Oh, wow.
It is not the exact same. We had the ability to set it up however we wanted to do it.
Wow.
South chose to do. I believe they've got 2 full floors going length basketball floors. And then I don't know. I think they might have some turf somewhere, maybe in the back. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I don't think they have like a golf simulator room and different things like that. Just from the plans that I've seen.
Yeah.
So there's some things that they did differently than us. They went and I think they kind of focused more on basketball, volleyball, things like that. And then we tried to incorporate some other smaller rooms for our golf team, for archery, for wrestling, for dance, for cheer, for different things like that. But even still, as long as you have 2 full gym floors, I'm not saying South didn't accommodate people, because if you have 3 full gym floors, you can accommodate a whole lot.
Yeah. And there's the ball plate in the middle is going to be deflected by Corbin. But yeah, I really like that. Basically, every program can be in there. The turf piece. They've got the turf up here, but on those cold December days, football can maybe go in there and run some stuff, or baseball can go in there and hit some ground balls on those cold days.
And when there's nothing going on in the winter, if softball has the cage up there and it's real cold outside, you all can come down here and do stuff down here, or vice versa.
Yeah.
If somebody's just wanting to focus on hitting, they can use the cages up there. If somebody wants to do hitting and defense, you can come down here, utilize the turf for defense, and pull the cages down and do some offensive stuff too. So it's going to be a very, very nice facility. I hope our stakeholders, our athletes, our coaches are very appreciative of what's coming right there, because I don't really think people understand just how great that is going to be. And being able to keep everything pretty much on campus is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little bit of a hassle getting used to as far as scheduling practice times, doing different things like that. But whenever it's all set in stone, everything's got a routine and everything's got its place, it will be a very, very good asset to our athletic program.
And I wouldn't imagine there's many places in the state.
No, the bigger schools like Bowling Green, places like that, Warren East, Warren Central, they have auxiliary gyms. That was kind of what I believe Ms. Ratliff and them went and looked at those. Tried to get an idea of what they wanted to do out of looking at those. So there's not many programs in the state that have something like that.
The only one that I've ever witnessed in person, and it's not anything kind of close to this, is Tate's Creek has a brand new baseball facility.
Yeah.
And I'm sure softball can use that as well. But like I said, that's only for those 2 sports. It's nothing like that.
Right. And see, like Knox Central in our region,
there's going to be a chance there for the senior Crouch, but she's unable to get a foot on that one.
In our region, Knox Central and Corbin, they both have what we call field houses, which is turfed areas that usually have open weight rooms in them. So it accommodates a few things, but it doesn't get everything incorporated. So that's why they wanted to do what Mr. Black and Miss Haley did, was try to incorporate everything in that building down there, and I think they've done a fantastic job. And it is not going to be called an auxiliary gym, because it's more than just a gym. We're calling it the North Laurel Athletic Facility.
Okay.
That because it's more broad. It incorporates everything.
Yeah.
We didn't want to limit it to the term auxiliary gym, because it is more than that. But we're excited about the possibility. We're going to be able to, I think, put some little rollaway bleachers in there to set up maybe some summer basketball games, different things like that.
As you said, that's going to be ready in April.
It's supposed to be April, March or April is what they're telling us. What they're telling us. Yes, unless there's some sort of hang up, we should be done before school lets out. We're hoping.
And Haley Combs playing it back in the middle. We got 9 minutes left in the game. 3-0 lead for North Laurel. They're on a bit of cruise control right now. Corbin has an opportunity of their own, as Carly Feltner is going to try and corral that one and send that away. As she does now, it sends that to Annabelle Welch.
And as we are closing out here in this game, well, I will remind everybody, this is the last regular season girls soccer game we will have on North Laurel Nation and 98.5, but we will try to have any postseason action that we are allowed to have. Last year, we were able to get our first round game here against Johnson Central. The girls was able to get that on the live stream, so we will hope to do that as well if we get that far. Also, we will be having one more boys game next week. It'll be their senior night against Boyle County. Tori and Stephanie will be right here with you on that one, bringing you that game. And then we also have one more volleyball game coming up on October the 3rd or 4th, or so it's sometime in October. where the Clay County Lady Tigers will come in and take on the North Laurel Lady Jaguars in volleyball. Then, of course, you can check out every football game here every Friday night. I will let everybody know that this Friday we will be audio only. Lawrence County is a NFHS network school, which means they do not allow any other live streams other than NFHS. If they do, they can get in pretty big trouble. So we will be doing the game live here on North Laurel Nation and on 98.5 WJTE, but it will be audio only. There will be no live feed.
Annabelle Welch taking it down the field for the Lady Jags, and she's going to try and send one to Lauren Crouch, but it's deflected. She's going to try and win that back, but it goes on the near sideline for Corbin, and Carly Feltner sends that out. Like I said, kind of cruise control time for the Lady Jags. And Ethan, I said last year that, the Lady Jags kind of controlled the game and had many opportunities, only ended up scoring 3 goals, so it kind of felt like, well, that's kind of a weird win. Kind of felt like it needed to be more than that. Kind of exact same situation here.
This was definitely a game with the opportunities that we had and didn't take advantage of. This could have been an 8-0 contest,
100%.
But it was one of them deals where kind of like Garrett County, where we had the opportunities, didn't get them, but thankfully we have held Corbin very well. They have only had two legit shots on goal where they have been able to try to score. And that's credit to our back line and everything our offense has done up front as well, keeping the ball on our end of the field. And then it just kept, we almost, you hate to use this word, but in lack of better terms, we dominated the ball, keeping control of the ball, keeping control of the game.
Because really only one even kind of scary shot for Corbin here in the second half. I mean, one potential shot on goal, and can't really ask much more from the Lady Jaguar defense, but in soccer, the best defense is a good offense. And so that's also helped as well. As that's going to go over the back line to Bailey Watkins there. She's going to try and kind of protect it there for Jaden Gilbert.
Heard somebody in the crowd say, "Don't do that again." They said they let them get a little too close. Had 2 Corbin girls trying to collapse on that. Picked it up just in time.
Overall, 6 minutes left to go in the game. 3-0 lead. Been a great senior night as we honor the 3 seniors, Lauren Crouch, Bailey Watkins, and Haley Combs. Each of them played important roles on the Final Four team last year as Corbin tries to get a shot on goal, but there the senior is to deflect it and send it out to Carly Feltner. But each of them play important roles. Haley Combs, midfield. Lauren Crouch, forward. And looks like Mia Thompson's going to have a great look at a goal here, and it's going to be deflected by the Corbin keeper to keep it at 3-0. And then Bailey Watkins, kind of the defensive stopper back there. All of them with decorated careers here at North Laurel.
And I'm not, I know she's allowed 3 goals, but that Corbin keeper has worked her tail off
100%.
today, and she's definitely earned everything that she has done here today. As they have kept her very busy as North Laurel.
100%. It's going to be a throw in for Annabelle Welch, who throws it to Carly Feltner, who gets it back to Welch, who's going to try and send one here in the middle. It's deflected. And there Eden Begley is, Eden Begley's everywhere.
She's everywhere, but she's the same way in basketball. She is everywhere.
Got 4.5 minutes left in the game.
Game just trying to get to an end here with 4 minutes remaining. As the Lady Jags
got some. Oh, man, deflects off some Lady Jag there. Didn't really know where the ball was, and so Corbin is able to keep it alive. But there's Combs to defend the ball, and Feltner is going to send it deep and get it away. That was a great play there by Carly Feltner. Corbin has some subs coming in, so I think they might be
calling off the dogs.
Calling off the Red Hounds.
There you go.
What even is a red hound, Ethan?
It is a hound that is red.
That makes sense.
Kind of like a greyhound. I mean, there is a greyhound.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've watched Clifford growing up, that's about the only red hound I've ever seen.
And he was a big red dog.
He was a big red dog. Was. I'm not sure what a red hound is, but it is a very iconic logo in Corbin. That is for sure.
That is right. As Haley Combs gets a shove in the back. Lord have mercy. That's a little unnecessary for 3 minutes left in the 3-0 game. Hopefully, should be all right there.
I love the cheer being, the husband of a cheerleading fanatic. I've got to listen to a lot of the cheers going around in the region and at the competitions and whatnot. One of my favorite ones is Corbin, where they say, who, the Hounds.
And that is your analysis tonight from
I'm just saying.
From your athletic director, Ethan Everson.
I'm just saying.
I also noticed you were very you knew your terms there when you were talking about stunting and things in the athletic facility.
If I don't use the correct terms, my wife is liable
I understand
to let me have it. So I'm a proud cheer husband. I was more than supportive of her when she was the coach here. Unfortunately, she had to step away whenever I took the AD job, and it was kind of hard on us. But it was one of them things where we understood, and we're just she's very cheer minded, and I guess I am too. I've been around her since she was 13 years old. So
what's and that ball's going to play back to Jaden Gilbert, clears the way. That's a great play there. What one of my favorite cheers is? It's not in the region, but it's around here. Is the Briar Jumpers.
Somerset Briar
Jumpers.
Jumpers. That's right, buddy. See, I know them, buddy. I've been around. I know them.
And
I know which ones stand out.
It's going to be a through ball for Lauren Crouch. Let's see if the senior can get her second goal of the night. If she has someone on her back, and it's going to be corralled by the keeper there.
Minute 40 remaining here in the contest. As looks like North Laurel will improve to a 5-3 record as they look to take on Frederick Douglass on the road on Saturday.
Going to be a really tough matchup for the Lady Jags, but those are things that you need as we're kind of nearing the end of the season, kind of getting
you're over the halfway point here.
Yeah, you're getting there. And so those games are really important to prepare you for postseason play. As Combs is going to play it off to Crouch, who's not able to corral it. Got about a minute left.
Just under a minute
in the game. Once again, great senior night for the Lady Jags. Always want to win senior night. Wasn't a given tonight, though, with an opponent like Corbin, but they were able to get the job done as Welch sends it down to Crouch, who kind of hits it with her back heel, but that's going to be corralled by the keeper.
Haley Combs has been busy as all get out in the middle of off them punts.
And it's going to be played by Corbin. Got under 20 seconds here as the Lady Jags have put this on ice. Maybe Crouch can get her one more on senior night. Going to be played away. And can Combs get her one on senior night? Just cannot. 3, 2, 1. And that's your ball game tonight, folks. The Lady Jags come in as the Gator is flashing the lights over there.
That's JoJo's signature move.
I like it a lot.
He likes to flash the lights.
I really like it. 3-0 win for the Lady Jags over the Corbin Lady Red Hounds. Nice district win. And, folks, pay attention to this result as you might see something like this matchup in the district or region championship. Obviously, a long way to go, but really great win for the Lady Jags, 3-0 on senior night.
Yeah, and we might try to stick around here just for a few minutes since we don't have another game and get our three seniors up here. Let you talk to them, Tori.
That'd be great.
Get them on camera here. See if we maybe can also get a word from Coach Carson as well. Like I said, this is the last game we'll have of the girls on the radio and 98.5 The Light of London and on the live stream here on North Laurel Nation. So we'll take a break and we'll try to round up the three seniors. Let Tori bring them up here, get them on the air, and then we'll try to also hear from Coach Carson as well as the Lady Jags improve their record to 5-3 overall with a win over Corbin, 3-0. And we'll take a quick break, give our sponsors some more love, and we'll try to hear from the player, the seniors, and the coach when we come back here on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube, your home of North Laurel Athletics and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London. Phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
For the best in Southern and country gospel, you have found source. It's the light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the light of London for the very best in country and Southern gospel.
We are the Light of London, 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London. Phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
North Laurel gets the win 3-0 over Corbin. And we are taking a little bit of a break here, waiting on the girls to come up and interview. We will have them here in just a little bit. In the meantime, you are listening to North Laurel Girls Soccer right here on North Laurel Nation at 98.5, the Light of London, and and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. We'll be right
The
back.
Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London, phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
For the best in Southern and country gospel, you have found source. It's the light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the light of London for the very best in country and Southern gospel.
We are the Light of London, 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
You've been tuned in to North Laurel Sports, on your home for all things North Laurel athletics. WJTE FM 98.5, The Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Until we play again, good night and Godspeed.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Here I've got two seniors with me. I got Haley Combs and Bailey Watkins on their senior night. We got two great seniors that have been a part of the story program and able to be part of the Elite Eight last year and hopefully do some more things this year. Ladies, I'm just going to ask you, what does it mean for this to be your senior night, and what does kind of Jaguar soccer just mean to you? I'll start with you, Haley.
I'm not really taking it all in yet.
Yeah.
That it's my last year. I think that'll come later in the season,
Yeah.
especially during tournament time. But yeah, it means a lot to me. This being my last soccer year, I've played for 15 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and it is senior night, but you still got some more games here at least. So you should, you're not bawling your eyes out yet at least. But I'd say the last one you might be. But Bailey, what does Jaguar soccer mean to you?
It's given me my best friends throughout high school. I was telling the girls on the field before the game, at the end of the day, these are the people that I'm with every day. And they know everything about me. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better team.
Yeah.
Our personalities are so compatible, and I think that shows on the field as well.
Yeah. Good win tonight over Corbin. I was telling Ethan, you could probably see you and them maybe in a district or region championship. What's your all's mindset going? This is your last run here at North Laurel. So what's your guys' mindset in the last few weeks of the season?
We're not losing I'm not going home early. I'm here to win.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, Final Four last year. How are we gonna beat that? We got to go the
That's
same.
right.
We got to go the same distance.
Yeah, gotta go all the way this time. Guys, overall, like I said, good win tonight. What did you all see as far as like maybe was the keys to the win tonight?
Well, we were finishing a lot better.
Mhm.
We've got a lot of good crosses in, and people there finishing. Our defense did good.
They did do good tonight.
Yeah,
shut
they
out?
pushed the ball out to the side. The middle is pretty aggressive.
Mhm.
Got a little beat up there.
It is
towards the
very
end.
end. Yeah, very
Yeah,
very
but
end.
it was a pretty good game. We connected and finished shots.
Yeah, the defense did great this game. I think this is our first shout out all season.
Yeah.
Jaden, I mean, she's just gotten exponentially better over the
Mhm.
season. And Eden Begley, I mean, she outran everybody out there.
She's everywhere.
Yeah, the hustle is just like
Yeah.
insane. You can see it like through every person on the team. Everybody wants it just as bad as the person
Yeah.
next to them.
That's awesome. Well, I thought you all passed the ball really well and worked good as a team tonight. So, guys, congrats on your senior night. Obviously, the season's not over yet, but good luck the rest of the year. And let's bring home another region championship, okay?
Yes,
all right.
sir.
Let's get our other senior, Lauren Crouch, and Coach Kayla Carson on. And we're going to go to a break before we get those on. But like I said, senior night tonight is we got Haley Combs, Bailey Watkins, and Lauren Crouch. We'll get your other senior and Coach Kayla Carson on when we come back on WJTE, the Light of London.
The Copper Penny is Laurel County's top formal destination, with brand new homecoming dresses arriving daily, bridal gowns as well. And the Copper Penny is the place to shop the newest bridal trends. And now you can shop our dresses online at copperpennyoflondon.com. The Copper Penny on North Main in London, phone 606-864-8523. Shop the Copper Penny, where we dress the best. Parsley Tire on North Main in London proudly supports girls soccer at North Laurel High School. Parsley General Tire is one of Southern Kentucky's leading tire retailers and distributors. Find us on the web at parsleytire.com or phone 606-864-2276. Parsley Tire keeps you going. Go Jags!
Hey, Dwight here from Larky HVAC in London, Kentucky. Do we know air? I think so. With Bryant, we are actually registered as indoor air quality experts. If you need your air heated, cooled, humidified, dehumidified, specially filtered, fresh brought in, or stale exhausted out, we are your people. Give us a call today for a free evaluation and quote on how we can help you breathe easier.
Larky HVAC, your local Bryant dealer on North Mill Street in London. Call for an appointment today at 864-5146. Bryant, whatever it takes.
And we're back on WJTE, the Light of London. We got our final senior here, Lauren Crouch, and then head coach Kayla Carson to talk about tonight's victory. Lauren, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked the other two. What does Jaguar soccer mean to you, this being your senior night?
It means everything to me, just being out here with all my best friends and getting to compete against other people that I've played against my whole life.
Yeah, and obviously it's always great to win on senior night. What's your mindset as you all are going into this final run? Like I said, last year, the Final Four, obviously you all being seniors want to do something similar again. So what are you all kind of telling yourselves? What's your mindset going into the last few weeks of the season?
Just got to finish working hard and, motivate each other through the rest of the season.
So you got the goal on senior night. How does it feel to kind of get that goal on senior night?
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I was telling Ethan, it's nice for the offense on senior night because it really feels like you get to finish your career on a high note. Getting to score that goal. Thought you might have another 2 or 3 there, but we'll take the one on senior night. So Lauren, congrats and good luck the rest of the season. So Coach. Talk about the win tonight. What did you see? What do you think were some of the keys to the victory?
Always good to get a good district win. You never know what you're going to get in district, and we came out. We wanted to come out and take the fight to them, and I felt like for the most part we did. Haley was dominating the middle and winning everything in there. We got defense stepped up, and they had to do some stuff. They had to work through some stuff, and they made it happen. So it's good to see them working together, figuring stuff out. and getting it up to offense and offense finishing it off. Overall, good win, good team win. Very proud of how they came out tonight.
Obviously, I know you're not looking too far ahead, but Corbin's a team that you could potentially see in the district and region championship. So what is your all's kind of mindset as far as, obviously you want to repeat as well? It's right there for you all for the taking to kind of do something similar. So what's your mindset kind of going into the last few weeks of the season?
Right. Well, I like where we are at the end of the season. I think things are coming together, and our mindset is, we just want to keep pushing. I didn't know really what to expect with Corbin tonight. I hadn't seen them play. They're ranked number 2 in the region, and so I didn't know where we stood, but we came out, took the fight to them. Could definitely potentially see them again. So it's good to get that first victory in and know what we're looking at next time.
You got 2 really tough opponents coming up on Saturday. You've got Frederick Douglass. You're going up to Lexington, and then you get Madison Central here next week, earlier in the week. And both of those 2 teams are really good 11th region teams. So what would you like to see out of the Lady Jags coming from those 2 tests?
Right. Well, yeah, that's going to show us where we played some harder teams in the beginning of the season, and it showed us really what we needed to work on. So now coming into these 2 teams, have we done that? Have we improved on what we needed to improve on? Can we execute our game plan and play our style of soccer and make a big win? And then so say we get out of region, this is kind of competition we're going to be facing. So let's look at it now, see what we got to do.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the 11th region champion last year in Lexington Catholic, and so there's definitely a chance you could see someone from that region again. Well, thank you guys. Good luck the rest of the season. This is our last game on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network for the regular season. Hopefully, we'll get to see you again in the first round of the state tournament. That's the goal, right?
That's the goal, baby.
All right. Well, thank you, guys. We're going to go to a break and wrap up tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll say goodbye to our coach and our senior Lauren Crouch. But you're listening to WJTE, the Light of London on Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Nation.
For the best in Southern and country gospel, you have found the source. It's the Light of London 98.5 for the old and new. And somewhere in between, we are the Light of London for the very best country and Southern gospel.
We are the Light of London 98.5, providing you with some of the very best gospel music around. And you can take us with you anywhere you go. For more information, visit us at www.lightoflondon.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to North Laurel Nation here on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London and home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics. As the Lady Jaguars improved to, I believe, 5-3 overall, defeating Corbin 3-0 tonight here on senior night. Big night for the Lady Jags, Tori. Good way to, like you said, good way to be on senior night to take out probably what is probably the second best team in the district in the region here. And so you make your statement win here tonight. Your seniors get to go out on their senior night on a high note. That's not their last home game, though. They will be back in action here next. I think it's Monday. They play Madison Central here. So come out, support the Lady Jags, and the schedule looking ahead is posted there on the screen, so you can take a look at that. Come out and see the Lady Jags on the last home games that they have. They just tried to get senior night over early tonight.
Yeah, I understand. You never know. It's always risky having senior night the last game of the year because you never know what happens. So I understand getting it over with.
Yep. So just kind of looking ahead before we close out, this will be the last girls soccer game that we have here on the WJTE and North Laurel Nation live stream. We will have boys soccer next week here on WJTE and North Laurel Nation, as it will be their senior night. Tori and Stephanie Anderson will be back here with you for that one. They'll be playing Bull County. So make sure you tune in for that. Check out to the North Laurel Nation Facebook and North Laurel Athletics Facebook for information regarding what day that is and when the live stream will be. You can also be with Joel and Jared tomorrow as they will travel to Louisa, Kentucky, as the Jaguar football team takes on Lawrence County on the road tomorrow, 7:30 kickoff time. I mentioned earlier, but I'll mention it again. Lawrence County is a NFHS broadcasting school, which means that their live streaming rights are exclusively to NFHS. So they do not allow any other live streaming platforms other than that one. But we will still be there. Joel and Jared will still be there bringing you the action right here on Facebook and YouTube at North Laurel Nation, and locally on 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, but it will just be audio only. There will not be any game feed live stream. They'll probably just have the scoreboard up on the screen, or they'll put the camera on the scoreboard, whatever they choose to do. So thank you for joining us here tonight. For Tori Boland, I'm Ethan Eversole. Thank you for tuning in to North Laurel Nation and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, your official home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Athletics. So good night from the jungle.
Go
Go Jags.
You've been tuned in to North Laurel Sports on your home for all things North Laurel Athletics. WJTE FM 98.5, The Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. Until we play again, good night and Godspeed.